We are now back and we're doing the rest of our egg hunting for this situation. We're going over here. I sat here and ranted on stream about how I disliked the fact that I would never have noticed this. The only way I noticed it this time around was I noticed that that was suspiciously climbable. Look, there's the one there's the one that is standing on the top there, because this thing has 3 of them. I'm missing a ton because of this one location. And I think I drove past it a few times and it never gave an indication that it's a location. I think it's either that someone spelled cartography wrong or this is an entirely unique location. And it's just called a different thing. It's probably just called a different thing. Kind of like how some of these ruins have names. Oh, hi. Come to get you. It could be worse, I suppose. I was just gonna chalk it up and look at a video later and find it later, but this kind of works. Yeah, see this tower? I have never seen this particular tower. And so the picture was just the picture I was looking at. See, look, there's one in here. There's 3 right here. Ridiculous. I got them now, so there's that. Oh, there's a hole in the ground too. I would have never seen the hole in the ground because I thought you had to climb up it. But see, that's cool though. Okay, there's an entranceway. I'm just blind. I can accept that. Maybe I just sort of floated around that. But see, this when I looked at the picture just looks like this. And I'm like, this does not show me anything. This is such a horrible way to do it. This would have been a better picture. You know? Then I would have been looking for a hole in the wall. Or even a picture like that where I could see that there's a opening. I'm a little salty, yes. But I can't also be that mad because I probably should have just looked harder. I think there's one up here on top too, but I can't remember. Well, I have it pulled up still, but I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. I'm not sure if I can climb up it this way or not. Yes, I can. Sometimes she climbs over the lips and stuff, and sometimes she doesn't. I also think that in a game where you can climb over lips like that, that you should do what actual rock climbers do. Because there's actually a technique that rock climbers do when they're climbing up walls barefisted or barehanded, where they will throw themselves at an angle to it. Not because you necessarily need to do anything special for the mechanics, but it would look kind of cool if your character's actually throwing themselves to get there. You know, it's like she's actually rock climbing and not just gliding up the top of it. You know. But I know that would be really hard to draw, to be fair. Alright. Do we have any more? Yeah. I knew we had one more. So many that I could have picked up if I had known this place existed. So you can see the cartographer's balloon in this. But I don't think this is I think somebody just misspelled cartographer, because it says the cartographer's balloon, and I'm like, I don't remember seeing any other balloons in the thing. But it wasn't spelled cartographer. It was spelled with cry at the beginning, so it's like C-R-Y, and then everything else was correct. It's fine. It's just like, I'm not gonna harp on it too much, but I can accept that. But I'm sitting here thinking, I'm not stupid, I swear. Is underneath the wind tower turbine. I already found the one over here by the wind. Then there is one. It says across. Hold on, I don't want. Oh no! It broke it. I didn't want to look at the picture. I wanted to read the description. The game hates me. And then it says, where's that? It's by the wind turbine was one. Okay, so one's underneath the wind tower turbine, which we already found. One's across the wind tower. So there's two over here. I don't think I found two. So one's over by the turbine, and one it says is across from the wind towers. From the crossway. I don't think I found this one because there's a cactus there. Maybe wait, hold up. Maybe I did find the one with the cactus on it. Oh yeah, hold up. There's this thing. It's like, this thing is weird to me still. I don't know what this thing does. I feel like you're getting a certain radius of it, but that's one thing. But I wondered if maybe you could sneak up to it. It's almost like a radius-y thing. Can you fish here? Maybe? No, okay. I thought maybe you could fish around it or something. Maybe there's something hiding under it, but no. Okay, so one, it shows over by the turbine. So, oh god. The slipping off is real. Okay, so we're gonna get up there and we're gonna see what we can find because there's two here and we've only found one. And I don't know where the other one that we found is at, really. I like these like markings on these walls and stuff, like these ones. I don't know, they're just kind of nice looking. They look newer than the rest of this, or they look out of place because they're made of darker stone than the rest of this, but I think they could be made of metal too, or wood. Now that I think about it, where do they get all this wood? They don't have trees growing in this area. They have it in the other locations. Did they ship it from that map over here? Or did they cut all of their trees down to make their lives here? You could also, like, see how they have the wood over there, but the wood's even as far back as our home area. Or did they take it from the ship, like from all the crates and stuff? You know? I wish we had some kind of, like, theory on that. Just because I was curious about it. Not because it's necessary to the story. I figure they probably would just take scraps and stuff from it all. Okay. Sorry, I was looking around. Curious about if I'm missing anything. Okay, so one of there's two here and I have one found, but I don't know which one I have found. It's been a while since I've been here. Get some stamina back. I do like these windows being there to help the stamina thing, because it kind of helps your player get up higher, your character get up higher without actually having stamina. So your character feels strong at the beginning, but really you're just being given kind of a nice baby step up. Something to start you out. Okay, so one across the way has been found. I think that cactus one's been found. Because this one Because I know I've seen a cactus. Yeah. I think it's that one. There's a cactus here. 2 cactuses. I'm gonna make that assumption. We're gonna go to the next one. It's near the turbine. Turbine. There. There it is. That's... So I'm on the wrong pillar. I looked at that pillar and thought, surely not, right? I'm standing beside it. There's no vibrations. It can't be the one. It's the one. Because, like, it showed the smoke in the picture and stuff. And I was like, okay, well... I can see the smoke from this angle, but this is not where it's at. Alright. Is this a fishing spot, by the way? No. Okay. I thought maybe the cactus might be a fishing spot. Yeah, see, this is the view. It was like right back here we can see the cactus. And I was like looking at the fog and stuff, seeing where it was at. And inside the Dune terminal ship. I think I found the Dune one. Because I'm pretty good about finding the ones near the ship. There's lots of little crevices, yeah. This is the Dune. The Dune. And I have an arch outside of the layer. I think I found this one. Or it's either, I think it's this one actually, because it's really far back. And on top of the tall spire next to the chum layer, glide to it and climb the top structure of the queen to wrap around. Oh, so here on this one. Actually, I don't think I've gotten that high. I think that's what I'm missing. Because I haven't seen from the top. I tried to climb to the top where she's at, but I couldn't see her. See, like, that spire. That one. Right there. I tried to climb up that naturally because I wanted to see if I could get up there and interact with her from up there. Or also get a nice good view of her from below. Or from above, you know? Because she glows brightly. I don't know if she... I feel like she's getting brighter with each time we give her her children and stuff. But, yeah, I've got this one. I got the other one on the arch over there, because I climbed that. It's this. I didn't even notice that it had, like, little... That or I didn't have a lot of stamina. It was one of the two. But I don't think I climbed this. I don't think I tried. I think I tried to weasel away maybe between them and didn't work. Oh, I hope I have enough stamina to do this. I may need to find... Gotta map it. Yeah, right here. That, or just occurred to me, there is a little bit of a bump right here on top of this. Can we use this bump to let us right here where this little light is shining? Is it enough to hold our feet? Doesn't look like it. I wonder if there's a place we could stand on this that we can gain back some stamina. Oh, there is. Right here. Okay, cool. It's like there's gotta be a way. 1 second. We're gonna deal with this. There we go. Stupid bots. Did I get it? Yeah. Stupid bots, I swear. It's annoying, but it's... Alright. Yeah. Yay! I think we're gonna get to her. Hopefully, I probably should have sat there and rested before I walked up this. But there is a little bit of a corner right here if I can make the corner. There is more of an opening over here. Little flat surface here. There we go. This is what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to spiral around a little bit. Just straight girly. There we go. I think with this one you would need more stamina. But I think if I took all the stamina from the first one and then used it, it would have worked just fine. You know what I mean? I think that I would have, if I had been doing completions here to begin with, this would have been a lot easier in the long run. Look! We can see her now. Oh, there's a chest in here. I knew there was an achievement for getting up here. There had to be. She is literally hanging from the ceiling. I wonder why she's holding on to this tower. She's anchored herself here. But why hold on to it? I don't think she's like... Hold up. Like, I don't think it's not in the floor. I don't, this tower's just suspended here with her, like, there. Why would she hang on to it like that? She could just flop over the edge. Okay, I've caught the ones by the 2 dunes. Outside the dunes, oh, there's the wreckage thing, yeah. On top of the hinge. Okay. We are slowly finding all of these things. But yeah, why would she hang from it like that? It's on the top of this. Because I've already found the 3 that are inside the dune before. Okay. It's up top of that. This, I think I couldn't climb before. Because I tried to climb through at one point. I just don't think I made it to the top. When it was not activated. Like, when it was still, like, you know, its own thing, you know? It was in 2 parts kind of thing. I was trying to think of the word, and I couldn't think of sections. I was thinking when it was sectioned. So I thought of 2 parts instead. That is dyslexia in a nutshell. When you can't think of the actual smart word you want, you make simpler words do the task. See what I mean? Like right here. So I don't know like where she would be able to grab, you know? I know that there's probably a staircase up here. I just wanted to see if I could climb up there more than anything. But like she sometimes like feel like the lips you can climb up, but you can't tell which section you can climb up. Sometimes they don't work very well. That could also be a skill your character could get, the ability to do Sorry, I was watching that disappear and reappear. That could be an interesting skill. You could get like jumping techniques, better stamina uses and stuff. Because one thing about rock climbing is that a lot of professional rock climbers have more efficient ways of climbing. You know, like holding onto the grip better, or you know, using certain like chalks and stuff. And there's chalk in this game because they talk about like chalk and stuff. So it'd kind of be cool if they did a thing where she can start crafting the materials to get better gloves or something or whatnot. You know, that kind of thing. Let's see here. The next one is on the rooftop of the cartographer's balloon. Really? How would you get up onto the rooftop of its balloon? Oh, this is the Red Sea. We are now moving on to the next thing. Oh, this is the Red Sea. How? Yeah, I would say that one's not got a roof to it. So I'm looking around. It says on top of the cartographer's balloon, and it has a blue roof, but this one doesn't have that. I wonder if it says Red Sea, as in this one. Let's go to this one. Because I wasn't paying attention to the names of them specifically. But I think that one's Sandsea area. Yeah, this is Sandsea. This is the next region. It's 1. Yeah, see, he has the deck on his. And I think I have found his. Well, actually, there's one on the courtyard, and there's one on the which that might be the courtyard. So I think it's on the roof of his. It's a blue roofing shingles and stuff. Yeah, it's like these shingles. Oh, it's up here, I bet. I'm not sure. I feel like I've walked up here before and found it. I'm pretty sure I found this one. So maybe it's the courtyard one I'm missing? Yeah, I found this one. So it's the courtyard one I'm missing, I think. That, or they're so closely on top of each other that it's hard to see. In front of where the car stands. There's a building where he stands. Where he stands. I know there's one down there that I've got. I think the courtyard one I've also got. Because I platformed all the way up here. It shows, and I think there's one that was over here. Yeah, so there's one there. I think, yeah. So I got this one. This was the first one they mentioned. There's one in the courtyard, which I got. Yeah. And then there was one more that they said was in the building across from it. This picture's not great. Oh, hey. Oh, I think I've already used this. I don't think I need it again. Can you stick it in there? Is that what it is? Yeah, you can just stick it in there again. Just for funsies. So that's kind of nice. You can still showcase everybody what you're looking at. Maybe that's the butterfly. I think it's in here, the the other one was in. I remember this puzzle I did. Got a mask and stuff. On top of the building, directly in front of where the curve cover stands. And it's on like a red roofing on it. I feel like it's this one. Right here. It's got red shingles on it. I don't know if they mean where he's standing, like, personally, or if they're talking about, like, where he stands balloon-wise. I suppose I can get up on top of the cartographer and find out. Because there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. No. 1, 2, 3, and it's just 3 here? I think that, yeah, that's the cartographer. Okay, that's why. It's at nighttime they took that picture. That's why I'm so confused. It's like, what do you mean? Okay, on the edge of the building, facing the cartographer's balloon. So there is another one. This person's wearing a mask. That's funny. It says on the edge of the building, facing that. Okay. On the edge. It looks like it's just a rock. There it is. It's got the little wiggly worm. I was like, that doesn't look... Because I was looking at the angle where this picture is, where you can see the photographer's balloon. And it's not... It's too low. Like, that one that I was looking at first was too low. See, because the picture looks like this, where you can see his side view of it. So that's not the right side of it. Okay. Nice. How many we got? We have 4 more, and we can probably go turn them in. I can't remember if she said 20 or 25. The charm eggs at the top of a pillar in the entrance. Okay. The city. I didn't explore the city much, so there should be a lot here. We also have to do the mission here later to try and do the thing. This is also kind of the reason why we do all the egg hunting now, so that we don't have to worry about doing egg hunting. We can just focus on being OP and being able to enjoy everything. Because I find that we've come to the point where, like, the stamina is becoming a bit of an issue. I can't open the last 2 areas or complete this one mission. I think there's 2 missions I can't complete, but that one's definitely one of them. It's the one where I had to go, because getting up there to him is a pain in the butt to the lizard man, and I have to go and do that once I get a shiny mask. Which I also think is a reason I need stamina, is so I can get the shiny mask to draw attention. And it's here somewhere, because these windmills are in that picture. I do like how vague some of these descriptions are a little bit. They do make you still have to look for them. Let's see. It's not the top of those. It might be on the top of that tower there. Yep, there it is. Oh, come on. He doesn't like this model. Look at all these pots and pans. I like this oven. This is cute. I think it's supposed to be for tea, because that's a glass pot. I don't know what else you would cook in a glass pot outside of tea. Might be maybe vegetables? I doubt it, though. Okay. Yeah. Alright, next one. Next one is in the middle of those pillars. Somewhere. That's some gross water. I didn't realize that. Look at that. That is some gross freaking water. I think we're gliding across. Is that water or is it sand? I don't like it. I don't appreciate. We ain't gonna try. We ain't gonna find out. I'm gonna try and get all these eggs, and then we'll move on to the next game. Because I want to be able to get one more case of stamina before we move on to the next one. This thing is in the middle of some beams. No water nearby. So, up here? This looks about right. I wonder if I'd stand on top of this palm tree. Again, if I would actually grab hold of it. Okay, fine. Because I just realized this palm tree probably can be stood on the top of it. Which means that I could save myself some stamina by having a rest point. Yeah, see? I need to rest on the palm. I feel like there's gonna be one in that arch down there where the trash is. I don't know why. It's like a perfect shady spot to abandon eggs. Would that be a bad person to think that? Probably. Still think it. Doesn't make it right. Okay, trying to turn the camera so you can see down is really hard. Okay. I think there's a resting point on this rock somewhere and I didn't find it. Stop it. I'm not moving the camera, by the way. I have to, sometimes when you're on the wall, you have to move the camera manually to get it back into place so you can actually see what you're doing. And I hate it because it's kind of annoying. So at least this city makes sense of where they're getting their water from, dirty or not. It at least keeps their plants watered and their crops gone, cared for. Okay, so this is not where... Oh, it's over there by the circles over there. Okay. Okay, so it shows it... One's over there in that area. They call this the oasis. Okay, so there's like stuff here. Okay, so this one is over there, I think. No, right there. And there's one down there. Two. Okay, cool. I found these three. We're going to this one first because it's taller. It's up farther. Who knew? We can accidentally find stuff. Because these are the next ones. Which is kind of good because I think getting up there kind of gave me some good vantage points. Dragonfly? Clicking it. Do you have to glide to get it? Oh, you have to be patient. Okay. You have to wait for it to come close enough to you to let you have it. I like the hummingbirds. There's a lot of hummingbirds in this desert. It is water. It's nasty water. It's all gray and crap. Let's hope it's because the sand, the mud, like, let's hope it's like mud or something. Like gray sand or something. And not black and like cleaning it. Ugh. It's nasty. I wonder if you could fish in this. I never tried. No. It's weird that you can fish in sand, but you can't fish in water. You know, that'd be an interesting concept too, is allowing them to fish in water and in sand. Because you could have the two different types. No, if you go across town to get the other one. But you could have like two different types of fish and stuff, like water fish and sand fish. And water fish could have came on the ship and stuff, you know what I mean? And they could be considered foreign objects to this planet. And they adapted to the water and the concentration in the water. But like the sand fish are like natives of the land. Because that could be another thing too. One of the reasons you could use as an excuse as to why there's definitely gotta be one down one of these pipes at some point. Definitely one of these tunnels are gonna end up having one of the worms. But like the point that I was getting at is that some of these yeah, nice. We're finding lots of paints and stuff now because we're looking for things. Graffiti. Also graffiti. But like the thing I was thinking of is that like you can make it as an excuse saying that a lot of things that came on the ship didn't survive, trees, plants, stuff like that, due to the environment. But animal, like the fish and stuff, were much more resistant, or animals were much more resistant, and so they adapted much more aggressively because they are they're more of an aggressive group, you know. Okay. So those are tubes and stuff. I'm looking for the towers. That looks similar to them, but that's not them. I think it's inside the city. Because this city is huge, by the way. I mean, I like that also some of these cities are really actually big, and they look like cities, but they're not like our version of a city. They're kind of more like very, very large villages. I like it though, because it makes a lot of sense, because they're like, you know, nomadic races and stuff, or groups of people. I wonder if her tribe is the only one that does the rider thing, or the glider thing, or if it's everybody. Like everybody participates in it. I like everyone participating in it makes a lot more sense, because it makes sense as to why they know what you are. Because there's no way that that village is popping out kids enough for them to like notice, you know? Not to sound mean, but I don't see it being a thing. Because it doesn't make much sense, right? Because in the village currently, there's only you three, and there's one, because there's that one woman and her baby, and her toddler, or preteen child, and maybe, and I think she has one more, so she's got three. There's you, and then there's one other girl or boy that left there. Oh, there it is. That left before you. So sorry, I just noticed that one has like ancient looking technology on it. I like how the bikes also can kind of advertise potential skins, and I think they're ones from either this region or close to the region. It's like tempting you, like, hey, you could have these things if you scavenge for it. Okay, we have 25. So we have enough to go and get more stamina. I didn't want to do that. So let's go to her and deliver them. I don't know how many more we need for the stamina to be full. Okay. Because I don't know how many there are total, and I don't know if you need all of them to max out your character, or if you just need like 95%. Because if it's 95%, you know, that's fine. We can still finish it out just for the sake of completions. But I don't know if it's a necessity for anyone playing this casually for enjoyment. Hey, my dear, I brought you some more babies. I have eggs for her. Deliver. Hello again, little slug. I am not sure how I feel about the nickname Slug, but who am I to question a being who can telepathically project their thoughts into my mind? Can it hear me now? I hand over the eggs with a bit of hesitation. Now, little slug, do not fear. You do me and my den of chums a favor of enormous magnitude. We adore you. Aww. Yeah, they like you, sweetie. You'll be fine. Ooh. I think this would be better if it had more music playing in the background a little bit. Another tear. Stamina increased. I wonder if there's one more row of it, I think. A sound of satisfaction reverberates through the queen's body, shaking dust and rubble lightly from the tower it holds. Another 20 if you don't mind. Okay. So I think we need, like, we got probably either 2 or 4 more upgrades, I think, because I think it's gonna make 3 rings around our situation. But we are a little over time on both videos doing egg hunting, but I did get stuff done, so we are getting there slowly and surely. So everyone on YouTube, thanks for popping in. Hope it was enjoyable. And everyone on Twitch, we are moving on to the next game.